Unit 11, Taiwan's Domestic Violence Act, 20 years later, December 19th. This year marks the 20th anniversary of Taiwan's Domestic Violence Prevention Act. The law was the first of its kind in Asia. Lawmakers first proposed this legislation after the 1993 case of Deng Ru-wen made headlines. Deng and her family members had long suffered violent abuse at the hands of her husband. Hard as she tried to get relief from the authorities, she never received assistance. In the end, Deng resorted to killing her husband to keep herself and her family safe. Multiple other factors were cited as reasons for the law's necessity. At the time, domestic abuse was considered a family affair rather than an issue for the criminal justice system. Consequently, police hesitated to arrest abusers, and if cases did make it to court, judges rarely offered victims any help. Further complicating matters was the patriarchal system predominant in Taiwanese society and the belief that a wife and children were merely a husband's property. Unfortunately, both these problems endure to this day. Even today, abuse victims, 70% of whom are women, face hurdles when attempting to escape domestic violence. Under the law, the government is required to provide psychological care, short and long-term shelter, financial assistance, and much more to people leaving violent homes. However, organizations tasked with these jobs are often overburdened by shortages of funds and staff. Without the appropriate resources, abuse victims may lack the money they need to escape and find refuge. Domestic violence has now been a criminal offense for 20 years in Taiwan. Unfortunately, however, there are still roughly 120,000 cases of domestic abuse reported every year. There's still much to be done to protect the people living under these terrible circumstances.